Alright, back. Day 78. Takumi, are you up? I could swear I just heard Nozomi's voice. I thought I was hallucinating, but then it sent someone at my bedside. The closing ceremony for the third round just wrapped up. You saved Tsubasa. You did it, Takumi. Thank you for saving her. I saved her life. As I heard the news, a single tear trickled from my eye. Thank goodness. I managed to protect the girl I love. I really did it. Tsubasa's been in bed for a while, but I'm sure she'll be better soon. So you better get well soon too, okay? Everybody wants to see you. Nozomi's being so optimistic and cheery. Just be trying to lift my spirits. But I need to face what I've done. Who was executed in round 3? Nozomi flinched after I asked in a strained voice. It was Takamaru. Oh, Takamaru! So the twins got higher? How? I guess he gave all the invaders he found over to the twins. So we ended up in last place.
Huh?
I see. That's a real Takamaru way to go out. He was always putting his friends first. He must have been cursing me from the other side. He hated me so much, and I ended up forcing him into last place. No, just before he was executed, he suddenly got so calm. He said he wanted to tell you he was sorry. Sorry? To me? He gave me a letter. I'll read it to you. Takumi, I'm sorry for all the horrible shit I did to you. I just hated you so damn much. But when I thought about it with the cool head, I couldn't even remember why I felt that way about you. Maybe I was using my hatred for you to avoid confronting reality. Sorry I made you my scapegoat. I'm the only one to blame for everything. You don't gotta forgive me, but you gotta forgive Yuman Kako. Adios. That's the end of his message. Takamaru. Takamaru! He was such a good guy. I always knew that, since we'd already survived 100 days together once, but why did things have to end up this way this time? Takamaru. 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 Zomi ran her hand reassuringly over my back as I screamed my throat hoarse. Sleep. Wake up. Sleep. Wake up. I cycled quickly between sleep and wakefulness. What I did weighed on me too heavily when I was awake, so I would retreat back to the land of sleep in search for a prize. But whenever I fell asleep, I dreamed of the day I killed those people. The memory of my hands covered in their blood would return. Flew out of bed, soaked in sweat. But even awake, I was still in hell. It was agony after agony, whether I was sleeping or awake, but I didn't try to pull myself out of the cycle. I can't run away from this pain. After all, this is what I... Just then. Yo, Takumi! Still being antisocial in there? Evening to Takumi. The two of us decided to sneak into your room in the dead of night. I could hear Yagamu and Darumi in the darkness. The two of them sat beside my bed and launched right into some casual small talk. You were probably hoping for Tsubasa. Unfortunately, she's not feeling so well right now. The mental shock caused her to develop a fever. But she's getting better, so don't worry. Mr. Tsubasa's getting 24-hour personalized care from me, so there's nothing to worry about at all. I dabbed every nook and cranny of Mr. Tsubasa's body with a damp cloth. The lewd sight of Mr. Tsubasa's body, flushed by fever. It was crazy erotic. Takumi, you're the only one who can protect Tsubasa from the clutches of this perverted succubus. You'd better get up before something horrible happens. You can just call me Darumi the cuckold maker. They kept directing the conversation back to me, but I wanted to answer, but I desperately resisted the urge. We brought Darumi to meet Commune yesterday, but it was a total disaster. Darumi got way too excited by how cute she is. Who could possibly keep their cool after seeing such a cute little shrine maiden girl? Oh, Commune, light of my life, fire of my loins. I grabbed her and munched on those cute little ears. Even when she tried to fight me off with tears in her eyes, I munched without mercy. Darumi was all over her, so Nozomi got jealous. Hearing them talk made me want to return to normalcy. But I can't go back. I can never go back. I took the lives of those people. I robbed them of the days that lied ahead of them. It wouldn't be fair if I kept living a life of joy and pleasure. I can't allow it. I'm not going to get out of this bed. I'll stay here until I die. I need to wallow in the anguish of hell and die a dog's death. After all, this is the only way I can atone. I hate the expression "a dog's death." Like, that's such a fucked up expression. A dog deserves a dog's death. You're in an awfully sorry state, Takumi. I heard another voice. It was Kamyu. Did she leave the hangar to come check on me? Yagamu told me everything. No wonder you're so worn out. You must have been quite shocked to find out the truth behind what you refer to as invaders. Shock didn't even begin to cover it. My whole world had been turned upside down. Takumi, as you've discovered, invaders were once human. The truth of the invaders is that they are combat organisms created from wounded soldiers and veterans. I never want to tell you this cold, painful truth. So we've been fighting other humans all this time. Yes, in a sense. Which means the destruction of the surface isn't because of world death. It's the scars left from the ravages of war. The Tokyo residential complex we'd all been living in before must have some kind of underground shelter then. Even if it is a war, we can't kill people. It's true that you killed people, but you could view it as an act of salvation. The people you killed were poor soldiers fated to be turned into combat organisms in the near future. You allowed them to die as humans. You freed them from their fate of being turned into monsters. That's compassion, not evil. All things are ordained by God. Our scripture says there is no such thing as destiny. Kamyu tried desperately to reason with me, to free me from my guilt. And while I appreciated the thought, I didn't want to be freed. If I let myself forget what it felt like, I'm sure I'll end up doing it again. I just had this horrible feeling that's what would happen. So I clung to my guilty conscience and decided to rot away here. It was only right. You're completely depressed, aren't you, Takumi? I heard another voice. This time, it was the sponsor. Fair enough. I mean, you've been tainted by the act of murder. But it was splendid the way you killed them so mercilessly. A noble knight, dirtying his hands to protect the one he loves. You really are quite the romantic. It gives my life so much meaning to push romantics like you to commit mortal sins. You should see the look on your face. You look like a prisoner locked up in a dungeon. A prisoner? Well, I am a criminal, so I deserve to die a miserable death in a filthy cell. The knight awakes from his delusions of romance and confronts his crimes to discover that he is no more than a mere murderer. He must find himself hideous. He must be repulsed with himself. It must make him wish he was dead. A murderer pretending to be a knight in shining armor. That describes me perfectly. I don't regret my choice, but I wish I was dead. You're right. Oh, I only wish I could torture you now that you're so weak and fragile. But I can't. It's against the rules for the sponsor to touch you unprovoked. Damn it. Who made this ridiculous rule anyway? I want to play with you, Takumi. I guess that leaves me no choice. I'll just have to toy with your mental state. Meaner.
You're an evil murderer, and you think you're better than everyone else.
Yeah.
Nobody likes you, everybody hates you, might as well go eat worms!
Who the fuck is the sponsor and the sponsor too? Like, I don't understand. The sponsor kept childishly insulting me. Every time I fell asleep, I dreamed of the people I killed. They were ghosts, glaring at me in the darkness. When I awoke, the ghosts would vanish, and their place was endless darkness. I'd go back to sleep, and the ghosts would hover in the air once more. I'd wake up, and they'd disappear. Every day repeated itself. Gradually, I started to be unable to discern if I was dead or alive. Oh, maybe. The night I killed them, I died with them. Umi. I was on the verge of tears the moment I heard her voice. I wanted to leap out of bed and cling to her. It took everything in me not to act on that impulse. I'm sorry I wasn't here sooner. I've been in bed all this time too. I'm sorry. You're in so much pain. And you shouldn't be. I'm sorry I had to do something like that because of me. I could hear the sound of Tsubasa's tears hitting the floor. It's okay. I'm the one who did it. And when someone does something wrong, they need to suffer for it. No, you didn't do anything wrong, Takumi. The ones we really should be blaming are the people who put us in this horrible situation to begin with. We just got dragged here all of a sudden and forced to fight these enemies we didn't know anything about. And then this killing game started. It's all so confusing. You didn't do anything wrong. 2 teardrops fell onto my cheek. The girl I love is crying. I want to comfort her, but I can't touch her. My hands are too dirty. No, Tsubasa. There's no point trying to rationalize it. I can't run away from what I did. My hands tell the story. They're covered in blood. Blood that will never wash away. It wasn't about the words or reason. My hands gave it away. They branded me as a criminal. Don't worry about me anymore. I'm evil. I don't belong with you guys. I want to get Tsubasa as far away from me as soon as possible. I didn't want to sully her with all the sin and death I brought with me. But she never made any attempt to leave my side. Fine. If you think you're a criminal, so be it. Takumi the criminal. I'm fine with this new label of yours. So at least hear what I have to say about our future. Our future? I talked with Yagamu and Darumi earlier. We're never going to be able to go back to how it was before. Yagamu made Kiyoshika drink poison. Darumi killed Hiroko. Even if we tried to live like normal in the complex, I think we'd suffer trying to readjust to peaceful lives. She's right. We strayed a long way from the lives we used to live. I couldn't face mom or dad. I couldn't go back to that life. Not that I even planned on trying. Tsubasa, you're still clean. You can still go back. Listen to me, Takumi. We'll live together as roommates when we get to the artificial satellite. Roommates? We'll rent out some cheap little detached home and all 4 of us criminals can live together in poverty. Might be hard for us to reintegrate into society when we get back from the war, but at least when we go home, we'll have the friends who went through it with us. I'm sure we can overcome anything as long as we're together. Tsubasa's voice was lively as she described our future together. We'll get part-time jobs so we can afford food and pay the bills. I need to start researching some cheap but tasty recipes right away. Oh, and we should get some cheap appliances from secondhand shops. Even total junk is no problem because I can fix it. Tsubasa, we'll be busy on weekdays, so we might not even get to see each other. But we can make up for it by making sure we take weekends off together. We can rent some cheap DVDs and have all-day watch parties. That's the meme, isn't it? Isn't that the meme thing of like the... Maybe it's not. Hold on. What's the... Let me look at the meme. Can I, hold on. Okay, it's kind of not, but it's just Takumi pointing. That's like the thing. Do we have a better one? It's pretty much this. It's just Takumi pointing that causes me to think that, but it's not. Oh. The very more quickly envisioned the life Tsubasa was describing. It was so vivid, almost like I could reach out and grab it.
I bet Dadumi won't want to watch anything except B-grade horror movies. She and Yugamu will love it. We're gonna feel left out. But we'll still watch all of them to the end. Doesn't take much to convince us, huh? After we're done, we'll all clean up the popcorn Dadumi threw all over the place. We'll all sigh and laugh as we sweep. You'll say, "You made us waste our day off watching these garbage movies." And I'll say, "But I kind of enjoyed it."
An overwhelming feeling welled up as I played out the scene in my head. This feeling rising up inside of me was longing. I wanted this future. I wanted it so bad it hurt. No. I can't start dreaming about the future. I can't let myself have a future after taking so many lives. It's not right. Go away, go away. I frantically repeated these words in my head. Demons aren't allowed to dream about happy endings. There was a warm sensation on my lips. Tsubasa's lips rested neatly atop mine. Her breath, her warmth, her hopes, her life. I felt all of it in my soul.
I just took half of your sins, Takumi. Guess that makes me a criminal too. And in exchange, I gave you half of my life.
When I heard those words, I truly felt like I'd been reborn. There was a faint warmth in my chest.
It's okay. You can make things right. I know you're a kind person, Takumi. So please, make my dream come true. Let's all be roommates.
Let's be roommates. After giving me another kiss on the cheek, she suddenly jolted back.
Yeah.
No, I did it again. I kissed two people practically back to back. Am I just easy? Anyway, Takumi, get well soon. I'm out of here. Tsubasa rushed out the door. The sound of her briskly shutting it behind her echoed in the room. The moment I heard that sound,
Huh?
I'd unconsciously risen to my feet. My body was moving. My heart was telling me it still wanted to live. It was as if I'd never lost the will to keep going in the first place. I felt almost as if I wasn't myself. Right, I guess I'm half Tsubasa now. Tsubasa had breathed half of her life into me, and she'd taken on half of my sin, which meant
Okay, Tsubasa. Let's do this.
I'm the most horrible person to ever exist. A complete villain who kills people. Scum that doesn't deserve to live. Trash. The Grim Reaper. A demon. But that's exactly why I have to fight for my friends. I'll use these filthy hands to cradle Tsubasa's beautiful dream and keep it safe. In order to do that,
I'm gonna finish this invader hunt, once and for all.
yeah, we'll save. Sorry for worrying you guys. I'm fine now. The next morning, back on my feet, I called everyone to the hangar and apologized for being in bed for so long. Takumi, thank goodness you're okay. You were so sad. There. I'll make you some porridge with egg later, okay? No thanks on the porridge. I get the feeling of Nozomi's been turning more and more sisterly ever since she started looking after Kami. Drumi, Yagamu, you two came to visit me a lot. Thanks for cheering me up. Too bad you didn't die so I could have Mr. Tsubasa all to myself. You look so adorable in your catatonic state. I want to immortalize you in wax and use you to decorate my room. Hey, stop saying scary things or no dessert. Seriously, stop with the big sister act. Maybe everyone looks like Commune to her now. I wanted to thank Commune too, but there was no sign of her. Maybe she's working on the escape pod. And last, but far from least, Tsubasa. She awkwardly averted her eyes. I guess she must be feeling embarrassed about what happened. I decided I would talk to her about it later, then looked to Yagama. He urged me to keep talking with his eyes. Takumi, sorry to do this when you're just getting back, but we need to discuss what happens next right away. If we take too long, round 4 will start. Round 4 will last from day 86 until day 100. Right now is our break. There's no way we're gonna do this this a 4th time. Absolutely not. We're all in agreement then. We're not participating in this invader hunting. But if we want to leave the game, we're going to need to procure fuel for the escape pod somehow. Fuel as in a large amount of cryptoglobin. Commune said before we need the cryptoglobin from the strongest class of commanders. Strongest class of commanders. That Dalcia surely fits the bill. If we can beat him and take his cryptoglobin, we'll definitely be able to launch the escape pod. He was insanely strong. Our attacks didn't do anything to him. I have PTSD from almost getting killed by him. Are you alright, Mr. Tsubasa? If you need somewhere to puke, aim for my face. I can relate to you. That's such a... God, I've gone from like hating Darumi to loving Darumi. She's so great. I can relate to your nausea. Dalcia is beyond power. How is it fair that his defense is enough to nullify every attack? He's the only one we just can't beat. Alone, that is. Alone. I wonder what he was implying. Just then. Please, allow me to handle Dalcia. Whoa, when did you get here? Oh my god, the jailbait shrine maiden! It's so cute when you just show up like that. My sister's the cutest girl in the cosmos. True enough, but more important. Commune, do you know anything about Dalcia? Dalcia is one of the most renowned warriors in all of history. Naturally, word of his ability spread throughout the land. Then, do you know how we can get through those impossible defenses of his? Dalcia. He's permanently cloaked in a mist of divine blood. Cryptoglobin. The blood he expels is the true form of his impenetrable defense. In order to damage him, you must first destroy his cloak of Cryptoglobin. Destroy it. How do we do that? It's quite simple. Use poison. Pure divine blood is weak only to poison, even more so when it's exposed like that. So we need poison that works on Cryptoglobin. We better figure out... Wait, hold on. I could swear we already... The Cryptoglobin they observe courses through their bodies, so we simply need to develop a poison that acts on Cryptoglobin. Hey, Yugamu, you made a poison that works on Cryptoglobin when you killed the previous sponsor, right? Could we use that to beat Dulcia? Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I've already given Kami the poison I made. Yugamu's poison is quite well made. After I make a few improvements to it, it'll be able to break through Dulcia's impenetrable defense. Things were moving smoothly and quickly. If we keep this momentum going, we'll be able to take down Dulcia and get his Cryptoglobin. But don't celebrate just yet. We know that we have another foe who's a far bigger nuisance. Let me guess. The sponsor. We can't get a read on them at all. It's highly likely that they'll insert themselves in our battle with Dulcia. They might even have a more evil trick in store for us. Knowing them, they definitely do. Maybe we should take out the sponsor first. I want to kill Dulcia first. If we keep letting the grandpa wander around the outside the old folks' home, it's not going to be pretty. In short, we have two options right now. Target Dulcia or target the sponsor. And making that decision falls on to me as team leader, I suppose. It so pains me to force you to make a decision while you're convulsing, but I would prefer it if our leader chose our course of action. Whatever you choose, we'll see it through to the end. I mean, I'm gonna kill Dulcia. Do we take care of Dulcia as soon as possible, or do we take out the sponsor first? If we get Dulcia's Cryptoglobin, we can escape, but it's entirely possible the sponsor will throw something at us to stop us. Maybe we should start with the sponsor then, but I really would rather avoid a direct confrontation with them. We already know how to deal with Dulcia, but we don't even know who or what the sponsor really is. Dulcia the sponsor. I have to make a choice. Yeah, we're gonna do Dulcia, I think. Dulcia. It's your future. It's your future. We'll fight Dulcia. It's way better if we can avoid fighting the sponsor. We have no idea what they might throw at us after all. Avoiding fighting an unknown entity sounds logical to me. And our next opponent is Dulcia. I'll give it all I've got this time. That ogre popped me like a balloon. I need to get my revenge. Commune, please get to work on the poison for Dulcia. Indeed, follow my divine footsteps towards your fated victory. Commune, I'll help you. I have a bit of medical knowledge. If I recall, Dulcia said something after we fought him last time. He said he'd come to the school. Start anew. Next time, it will be at your school. If he says he's gonna come to us, then we'll let him win. Then we'll let him. We'll set up poison traps around the school grounds and be ready and waiting to engage. We'll intercept him. It was settled. We wouldn't participate in round 4. Instead, we made steady preparations for whenever Dulcia eventually showed up. Oh wow. Time is ticking onward. Day 87 is when Dulcia finally showed up at the school, but his entrance completely defied our expectations in more ways than one. Dulcia had just walked right onto school grounds. After finding him standing out there, we rushed out of the school and over to where he was standing. When did you get here? So the alarm didn't go off? That's weird. What happened to the alarm? Why didn't it go off? Alarm? What are you talking about? Is this a commander? Yeah, his name's Dulcia. He's incredibly strong, so look out. I was watching from the roof. He just walked through the wall of fire like it was nothing. This old timer has to be basically invincible if Undying Flames can't even touch him. Damn it, this wasn't in the plan. The fight wasn't supposed to start like this. It was all so sudden that we were thrown off. It was going to be hard. It's going to be hard for us to even fight properly now. I'll give you 1 minute. Calm your minds and prepare to battle. With that, Dulcia turned away and put some distance between us. He's waiting? He did mention he didn't like to do sneak attacks or something before, right? Looks like we've been saved by his code of chivalry. Yeah, we were about to get completely wiped out before we could even get started. We calmed ourselves during the minute we were given. And then we began our battle against a practically invincible commander. Alright. Oh shit.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond release! It is I, the paragon of warfare, Dao Sha! I have come! Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
This is our last fight. Everybody, stick to the plan.
Okay.
What plan? Nobody told us anything.
We have traps buried around the school grounds. We just have to get him to step on one.
Reckless attacks will get you killed. We're going to need to use our wits for this fight.
Okay. Fuck. Are we gonna step on these things? Fuck. I don't like that.
Say
Okay.
when. This should do it.
Whenever you're ready. Let me handle it.
Ready when you are. Say when. Time to use it. Let's do this. All right, I've got this. Ready when you are.
That's not gonna do any. Okay. It's not gonna do anything. It's
That's it.
annoying.
Say when. Got it.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Okay, okay. Ha! All too easy.
Here goes.
Out of the way, pest!
It's killing game time!
Totally wrecked. I'm taking the wheel.
How do I get
Good to go.
him to... Okay, that's not great. How am I gonna convince him to come over here?
My turn.
Well, we'll just do it like this, I guess. Fuck it. Then turn out.
Here we go. Good to go.
Why do I get him to step on that?
Time for me to move.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we can just do this. Or can we... Hold on. Fine, I guess.
How's this? You'll have to take it from here.
I guess I'm up. Let's get to the killing.
Can I get all of them? I don't think I can. This is fine.
Okay.
I couldn't get 3 back. But no, I don't think I should do that yet.
I'm good whenever.
I think we need to play some cleanup. Actually,
Here
before that,
we go. Hiya!
now,
Fine. Get back!
boom, boom. So
Ready
now,
when you are.
I can go like this.
Take this! I'm good whenever. Don't try to stop me.
Yeah, and turn now.
Damn it! Shoot! I just don't have the. Ah!
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so we didn't hit that. Cool.
This is poison gas. I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. My vaunted defense has come crumbling down.
Don't turn tail and run just because your invincibility's gone. We urgently need you to die for us.
Now why would I run? I have been waiting to be cornered like this my entire life. I have always fought to die in battle.
To die?
To die on the battlefield is the fate of all true warriors. Do you not also long for the pleasure of an honorable death?
Absolutely not. Because all we want is to live.
Life and death are but two sides of the same coin. For you to live, you must put your enemy to death. Now, the time has come.
And so
Kill
have
me
I.
to gain the life you so deeply desire.
Right?
Let's do this.
You're
Harder.
Anima. Harder.
I've got this.
He's not gonna counter, right? Oh fuck, he does counter. Fuck.
Let's do this.
Is this safe? Can I
Yeah!
do this without him countering?
I've
Yes,
got
it is
this.
safe.
Say when.
Shit. I
This should do it.
this.
Let's do this. Ha! Let's go. Ha! All right, I've got this. Ha! Say when. Ha! Let's go. There.
I mean, that's a lot of damage.
Good to go.
We wanna... Am I worried I'm gonna get hit by a lot of attacks?
Let's go.
I think we just chill.
I guess I'm up. Yep.
Okay, we're gonna build... Nope.
I'm good
We're building our defenses.
This'll do.
Nope. Oh shit,
Let's
11.
do it to it! This is perfect here!
Locked and loaded. Just a quick drop off. Leave it to me. This should slow them down.
Here we go! Using it!
We need to do some
I
work
can't wait.
here.
Here goes.
I'll leave them a little something.
Yeah, in turn. Oh shit.
This isn't good.
That's not good. Okay. That's... Takumi!
I'm not done yet.
Okay. Okay,
It's all right. Time to use it. I'm not done yet.
this actually might be really good. So 4. Okay. 1.
Not there yet. That's it. It's all right. Yeah!
3.
Not there yet. Take that! Got it! That all you got? Ha! It's all right. Yeah!
6. No.
That all you got?
Is there a way I can, like... I don't think so.
One last strike! Take care of the rest.
I won't give in!
Is he fatigued or is he stunned? I think he's like both.
I'll never surrender! I can still fight!
Wait, oh, she
I'm
can't attack?
okay.
Why not? Oh, it's because I don't have any actions left. That, I mean, that's
I'll
fair.
never surrender!
Do I have another explosive mine?
Here's
I mean,
one for
can we
that!
just like, no. Can we just
I
like
won't
kill him
give
with
in.
explosive mines?
Let me handle it!
Can we do something?
Let's get to the killing.
Can we cheat out?
Let's go!
Hold on.
I'm good whenever! Ready when you are!
No. Okay, so that's 2. We can get 2 hits.
Let's do it to it! Let's go!
Get what you deserve.
Drop dead!
Alright, Darumi, give us some action points back. Hell yeah. Okay.
I'm okay. I'll never surrender. I'll set it up. I
Are you
won't
gonna be
give
the
in.
one to kill? Oh my god. Oh my god, she had the cheeky kill with just 1 hit.
Pulling the trigger.
Boom, baby. I forgot she had Flay +2.
So I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me, but I have no regrets. I
No
die
regrets.
a warrior.
I still don't get it. Deep down, doesn't everyone want to keep on living?
In this world, sometimes death is more constructive than continuing to live. When I defied that woman, I was ousted from my position as a hero.
Pakistan.
I despaired of dying in that emptiness. I am truly grateful you all appeared. Because now I can die on the battlefield as a warrior.
Thank you for fighting honorably.
You could have massacred us if you'd opted for a sneak attack instead.
Yeah. I'm glad you were the last enemy we had to face.
It was an honor to have you as my last opponents as well. You are all true warriors. Now, finish me off like the warriors you are, and enjoy your reward of life.
We could get Dulcia's cryptoglobe if we could take the escape pod to the artificial satellite. I held my sword over my head, ready to end Dulcia's life, before I could say anything in response. Responsive beast descended furiously from above. What are these insects? They lifted Dulcia's body high in the air, up in the air, and before I could so much as blink, it sucked all the blood out of it.
Bravo! A truly incredible victory!
That's fucked up. Okay, so maybe it was supposed to kill the sponsor
Beating an
first.
unfair boss like that means you really are top-class hunters!
Suddenly, appearing out of nowhere, the sponsor took control of the
Oh,
scene.
great. You're always just in time to ruin things.
Get out of here! I don't even want to look at you!
What are you doing here, sponsor? This isn't your scene. Drop Delshaw's Cryptoglobin and get lost.
Oh, Takumi! I'm so glad to see you're feeling better. But if you're not sick anymore, you should really be hunting.
He sounds like Terrence and Phillip from South Park.
An invader hunt without you is hardly worth running. Turns out, every good game needs a villain. A savage murderer like you.
Shut up and give us the Cryptoglobin. Do you want me to kill you right here?
Okay, settle down. I'll give your prize back here.
Sponsor cleared their throat and began to imitate the previous sponsor.
I shall divide this mighty prize among only the most excellent of my hunters. I'll split Delshaw's Cryptoglobin between the current 3 top players. In first, Darumi Amamiya. In second, Takumi Sumino. In third, Yugamu Omokage. These 3 will receive the reward. Now then, please accept my gift.
Sponsor used the beast to distribute the syringes filled with Dalcia's Cryptoglobin to the top 3 hunters. All of Dalcia's Cryptoglobin ended up in the hands of our team. In other words, we'd be able to launch the escape pod. I desperately fought to keep the smile off my face. I was so happy on the inside that I wanted to dance, but I couldn't show my emotions in front of the sponsor. I needed to tread carefully until we launched the escape pod. With joy in our hearts, knowing we'd outwitted the sponsor, our team left the schoolyard. Okay, so it worked out. S. We S-ranked it, hell yeah. With Dalcia's Cryptoglobin in hand, we headed right for the hangar. We ran down the halls at full tilt. We arrived at the gym, then through the hole hidden under the loose floorboard. Went to the escape pod hangar. Commune, we got Dalcia's Cryptoglobin. We finally did it. Commune, give me a high five. We held up our hard-won syringes of Cryptoglobin and announced the good news to Commune, but... Huh? Commune? Maybe she's taking a nap. Hey, little shrine maiden girl, come on out already. We called out, but Commune didn't come. She must have been focused on her work inside the pod. I checked inside, but... there's no sign of her in the escape pod either.
Why? Why isn't she here? I told her it was dangerous, so she needed to stay put.
Maybe she noticed we were fighting Delsha and went to see how it was going.
She was really worried about whether we'd be able to win.
Let's look for her. We can't let the twins find her.
She's more than likely a target of the invader hunt. If the twins find her, they might go after her in hopes of getting her points, like what happened with Eva. We sprinted out of the storeroom and looked all over the school. In every classroom, the infirmary, the war room, rec room, but no matter where we looked, there was no sign of her. We regrouped in the gym. She's not here. We can't find her anywhere. Commune, where did you go? Stay calm, Nozomi. It's okay. We're gonna find her. But if we still haven't found her, it's possible someone took her. What? If it was Imo or Kako, they might have already taken her outside the school. Since there's no points if you don't hunt them outside, then we need to hurry. We should all search outside. We ran through the entrance into the schoolyard in search of Commune. We found someone blocking our way. The sponsor. What's the rush? Is it track and field day? Move. We don't have time for you right now. We squeezed past the sponsor and started to run for the wall of fire. Are you perhaps looking for someone? I skidded to a halt in the dirt and rolled around to face the sponsor. Don't tell me. Did you take Commune? Commune? You mean the shrine maiden looking girl? How? Of all the people to find her, why the sponsor? Where are you hiding? Give her back. Give her back right now. No, Nozomi. If you attack them, you'll be breaking the rules. Tsubasa just barely managed to restrain Nozomi from grabbing the sponsor. Sponsor, you abducted her, didn't you? Oh my god. You snatched a little girl, you big freak. You better give her back. Make it quick and I won't tell everyone you're a sick pedo. Can we leave words like abducted and pedo out of this? I was just doing your job, capturing a stray invader loitering on school property. You should be thanking me. I knew it. She must have realized we were fighting and gone to check on us. Unfortunately, she must have run into the sponsor. Give her back. Give Commune back.
Please!
Please.
Get me back my sister!
The sponsor silently stared at Nozomi as she screamed. They must have found it amusing. They love toying with people's emotions. What do you want, sponsor? What do we have to do to get you to give her back? Tell us what you want right now. Can you stop accusing me of kidnapping? I swear I didn't snatch that invader girl. Liar. Then where is she? What a strange question. She's been with you this whole time. With us? What are you even saying? I mean, I just handed her out to the top 3 player. What do you mean? That was Dalsha. Handed her out? You mean the syringes? What do those have to do with... Then it hit me. A vicious chill ran down my spine. I immediately pulled a syringe out of my pocket. No. No way. That's Dalsia's cryptoglobin in there. It has to be. It wasn't all that much, but that little girl had some cryptoglobin inside of it. I sucked it out of her and put it in the syringe along with Dalsia. A special blood donation service for my hardest work. That's fucked up. The sponsor's laughter echoed across the school grounds. My head spun, and I nearly collapsed on the spot. That means, well, we're finding Dalsia. Commune was already... No, you're lying. You have to be lying. Yeah, I don't believe it. You're messing with us. If that's what you think, then take a look. Maybe you'll at least manage to find her body. Commune, where are you? Nozomi was walking on unsteady legs, her expression stunned. Commune, where are you? Answer me, please. After that, we walked every inch of the school in search of Commune. The sponsor was just lying. There was no way she could be dead. That's what we wanted to believe, but... After night fell, we found a body in the corner of the schoolyard. It was drained of cryptoglobin and completely desiccated. That's how desiccated is spelled? I didn't know that, huh? But we were sure it was her. Jesus Christ. Wait, Nozomi! I couldn't stop her. She was mad with grief knowing her little sister had been killed. Driven by pure loathing, she charged at the sponsor. Nozomi's attack didn't even graze them through the protection of the bees. Well, she's dead. And as punishment for violating the rules, she was executed. Fuck. Everyone's just dying now. We beat, like, the big boss. Oh! Oh! Commune. There we go. Look at that. Did we get all the names? Yeah, we did. Okay, so now we know everyone. But then who is? Hold on. If we have all the names, then who is the fucking random? Oh, it was a random guy, just Dalsha. Huh. Okay. Reset, goodbye to multiple Ato. What are all these fucking... There's so many routes. Killing game route. Killing game route, a cruel end for Commune. Okay, we don't want a cruel end for Commune. Alright, but now we go back here. Yeah, we went off the path. Like, you see this? Everything here means like it's a good path, I think. The fact that we went off that path to here means that... I think this is how it works. I think... Here, I'm going to show you from... What's this? Mystery route. There's no route here, but the second that happens, that's mystery and killing game route. You see what I mean? The one thing that I do think is interesting is this one is farther down. I wonder what happens if I do something different there. Oh, and there's a different route here? Wait, there's another route I could go. Who killed Shoma? Reach Story Lock 2. Okay. Okay, so now we have to go back here. We'll go back to our decision to deal with the sponsor first. Listening to all the sound effects in Fast Forward is so funny. I never realized how, like, many crazy sound effects there are. We're gonna take out the sponsor this time. I really thought Dulcia would be the right choice. I still want to defeat the sponsor. They're the embodiment of evil. Unless we eradicate them from this world, they'll come back to haunt us again and again. I fell for their ruse and became a murderer. I can't let anyone else make the same mistake. I totally agree with Takumi. I'll never forgive the sponsor for toying with us and exploiting our kindness. Never. Nobody gets away with harming my dear Takumi. My dear Takumi. Is there something we should know? That was a joke. Just a joke. There's nothing going on between Takumi and me. Nothing at all. Right? Right, Takumi? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Like, not even a teensy little thing? Cross your hearts and hope to die. What sort of follow-up question is that? I already said it was nothing. Although, I mean, if we're getting technical, there is this one thing. Why are you telling them about that? It just slipped out. Blow up and die, you dumb normies. Only Takumi, though. What is happening? Why are Tsubasa and Takumi fighting all of a sudden? This is more of an expression of love. You'll understand when you're older. Stop it. We have better things to do than tease me right now. I think we should be talking about this even more. We all want to see you happy, Takumi. What? See me happy? You've been suffering all this time because you took on the toughest role among us. So what's the toughest role among us? Is that the imposter? God. But So when we see you happy, it gives us a sense of relief. Basically, we wish for your happiness as much as you wish for ours. Didn't you know? We were heartbroken for all those days because you were out of commission. Won't fight the sponsor for daring to inflict so much pain on you just for kicks.
Because making you happy is the only reason we're even fighting.
That moment, I knew in my heart that we could beat the sponsor. With friends like this behind me, I could overcome any cunning or intrigue the sponsor threw at me. This time, we'll succeed. The sponsor is going down. We all exchanged glances and nodded. I vowed myself that we would defeat the sponsor. Okay, we need to firm up our strategy. If you'll all kindly accompany me to the biolab. Why the biolab? There's something I need to show everyone. Something critical to our plan into beating the sponsor. Yugamu led us to the biolab. Here you go. Take a look at these. Yugamu retrieved some things from a shelf and laid them out on the desk. Are these? These are dismembered parts of a dead body. Yes, indeed. I went around collecting them from all over the schoolyard while we were on our little break. A dismembered body in the schoolyard? Whose is it? There's no mistaking it. These are the body parts of the first sponsor, the one who self-destructed on the last day of the second round. They blew themselves up to hide their identity after they realized the poison was lethal. That must be why some of the body parts just charred. Anyway, I analyzed these assorted remains the other day, and I discovered something very intriguing. This body had already been dead for several years.
Ah!
Years? But the sponsor only self-destructed 20 or so days ago. I was surprised too. I convinced myself I must have made a mistake, so I checked again and again, but the results were always the same. Every corpse had been dead for at least a few months, sometimes years. So my final conclusion was this. The sponsor's true identity was a dead body. Dead body? You mean they were a zombie? Think about it. Doesn't it make a lot of what we knew about them make sense? They didn't need to eat or sleep. They kept coming back, even when we killed them. That's like the textbook definition of zombie. I don't know. It sounds too outrageous to me. You'd think it's impossible, right? But how many impossible things have we already witnessed since coming to this academy? There's probably an actual person controlling these dead bodies using hemoanima. That would explain why the sponsor had so many bodies at their disposal. They were all corpse puppets. And they could grab as many dead bodies as they wanted from a cemetery or something. That's what the first sponsor really was, an army of dead bodies. This idea could also explain why they organized the invader hunt in the first place. What do you mean? By making us slaughter invaders by the dozens, the sponsor would get their prime pick of dead bodies. Then they could create as many spares as they wanted. They were powering themselves up by making us create dead bodies for them? Exactly. For the sponsor, we're just corpse-churning contractors. That's why the rules of the hunt are fairly lenient towards the players. It was set up in such a way to ensure the sponsor wouldn't lose too many of their contractors all at once. Only executing one player per round did seem kinda half-assed to me. The duration of each round suddenly went up to 15 days, slowing down the pace of the execution. The points distribution system was to help us stay alive for longer as well. Because of that, we were able to hunt together in teams, all so that we could create as many dead bodies as possible. We've been dancing to that zombie's morbid tune, and it irks the hell out of me. Do you think the second sponsor is also a corpse puppet? Odds are deathly high. They claim to be the sponsor's successor, but they're likely just one of the many corpses the first sponsor still has at their disposal. This is mind-boggling. The sponsor's been using us all this time to create dead bodies that they then turn into zombies? Oh wait. A blood-curdling possibility suddenly flashed across my mind. If the sponsor could control dead bodies, Igamu, if the sponsor's ability is to control corpses, could they use our friends' bodies as well? What if they raided Kiyoshika's grave or stole Kurara's body? Akiko and Eita's bodies are in danger as well. We've left them in the morgue. The sponsor could have easily stolen them from under our noses. That's just inhuman, using their bodies even after they've died. Let's go check the graves and morgue immediately. We need to make sure the bodies are all accounted for. We all turned at once and started to dash out of the lab when... Whoa, chill out, guys. Yagamo stopped us, his arms outstretched across the doorway. I've already secured our friends' remains. Secured them? Where? In their own dignified coffins, in my room. Since we're on the subject, come and pay your respects. We hesitantly headed to Yagama's room. Inside, we saw... Yagama's room was packed from wall to wall with coffins. It looked more like a morgue than a bedroom now.
Where's your furniture? Your bed? I dismembered and disposed of them. I figured these guys' eternal sleep was more important than mine, you know?
Thank you, Yugamu, for protecting their bodies all by yourself.
I'm so glad they're safe.
Yeah. You did great. Once the invader hunt is over, we'll give them a proper reburial.
Yugamu, what are those things on top of the coffins?
The bombs from inside their bodies. I surgically removed them when I brought them here. It didn't feel right to leave something so sickening inside them, even in death, you know?
Yugamu.
Those are big bombs, like it's long. I could feel my tears welling up at Yugamu's kind consideration. He was probably more repulsed by the bombs than ever, having been blown up by one himself the other day. We all stood before the coffins to pay our respect before leaving Yagama's room. The moment we stepped out of Yagama's room onto the rooftop, we heard an unexpected voice.
Oh.
Hey, do you guys have a minute? Long time no see, everyone. Ima and Kako. Well, you two are an unusual sight around here. To what do we owe the honor? I could already sense tension is rising. We exchanged knowing glances and prepared ourselves to fight if we needed to. Nobody could tell what these two were thinking. They even injured Nozomi during the Eva incident before. No need to be so wary. We're here to offer you our unconditional surrender. Right, like a white flag. Kako raised both hands as a sign of surrender. So, you're not going to antagonize us anymore? I mean, it's not like we can beat you guys, right? And now, Takamaru is dead. There's really no point in competing against you the way things are right now. In fact, we were hoping we could join you. Sounds like a good deal. For you. For all those terrible things you said to Takumi. I'm not expecting you to welcome us for free, of course. I come bearing a gift. What kind of gift? My life. I'll stay in last place all through the next round and die. In exchange, I ask that you keep my dear sister safe when I'm gone. What? Brother dearest, what are you talking about? I'll even let you lock me in that cage in the courtyard if you doubt my sincerity. Then I'll die in the same cage Eva once occupied. What a justice for my attempted murder of her, don't you think? Ima. Brother dearest, no. How could I live without you? Come now, sister dearest. This is the way it should be.
It's an unspoken rule that an older brother takes the place of his sister when she faces certain death.
Ima's words made me remember what Eva said just before she died.
To earn my title as mother, there is something I must do. I must teach Nozomi the meaning of true love and the strength of a real parent who never sacrifices her children to benefit herself.
A loving heart that moved someone to give their life to protect another, completely contrary to what the Killing Game stood for. And that was why. It's fine. You can both join our team. Oh, really? Yeah, Takamaru asked me to forgive you two anyway. I'm so grateful, Mr. Sumino. I will die as promised, so please take care of my team. On one condition. Ima, you are prohibited from dying. You need to survive too. What? Hold on, Mr. Sumino. If I survive, someone else has to die. No, nobody has to die. We're gonna put an end to this here. Don't worry. As long as we remain united, the sponsor will be no match for us. Seems like someone's developed a killer new attitude since we saw him last. But that's how our leader should be. I feel like we're letting these two off too easy. But I'm good if Takumi is. Ima, Kako, let's put our past behind us and work together for the future. Gross. I usually can't stand cringy stuff like this, but I'll let this one slide. It'll be a change from all that awkwardness at least. I'm gonna say I like the characters in this route the most. Like some of the other characters, like they just get annoying, you know what I mean? But these are fine. To be fair to the other, we all fell to the sponsor's ploy to divide and conquer. Now we're finally united as one. The pride of the Special Defense Unit is at stake. Let's take down that sponsor. Our newfound unity made us all the more determined to fight against our enemies. We carried the will of those who had passed before us and do what needed to be done. I think with that, we pause. And we continue this next time.
Troops, time to rise and shine!
Alright. Well, I'll see you when I see you, folks. Bye-bye.